Hello and welcome back to the channel. Today we are going to do a mediumship reading, a message from the other side. And it's done with my deck Meanwhile on the other side. This is the deck. And I thought it might be kind of nice to do a mediumship reading just prior to the Christmas holiday season. And just to touch base or touch in with someone who's very special, someone who you've lost to the other side, someone who's crossed over, okay? So, there was an energy that did come up, and it looks like it could be a mother figure, a mom, or a grandmother figure. So we might actually have more than one person coming through for this message. So that was definitely a female. Like I said, it was be a mom related person, or a mom figure, mother figure, or a grandmother figure. So take it as it lands. So we will find out who our spirit angel is that's going to talk to us today. Chances are there's going to be more than one person trying to come through because it's kind of a special time zone. Oh, look at that. We do have the prominent female. So that is totally 100% bang on. Okay, so that we definitely have that energy and that female or feminine person coming through. Okay, and so I wanted to I'm going to make this a multi-purpose reading because this is what happened. Normally it presents itself as one person, but because it definitely showed itself as being probably multiple people coming through, I chose another spirit angel card. So it's going to be a dualistic reading, and it's going to be basically father, dad, or father figure involved. Okay, so we have basically a prominent male, prominent female involved here. So father figure, a dad, and a prominent female who tends to be mother figure, grandmother figured, okay? So it's not showing that it wants to be grandfather, but just what I said. So we're going to have two spirit angels showing them their face right now. And so it's going to be a dualistic reading. So apply it how it fits for you. Okay, so we are going to do a description of these people. So again, male, female, prominent female, mother, grandmother, father, dad, father figure. And remember, it doesn't have to be biological. It could be someone who just presented themselves as a father figure in your life. Okay, so this person really actually could have been a Sagittarius or had Sagittarius, but somebody who would have been good. Actually, they probably would have spun good luck in their life. Okay, you can still see these. This is a destiny fated card. It's also about cycles beginning, cycles completing. Again, this definitely could be a Sagittarius linked person. They could have had Sagittarius in the chart. Remember, there's more than one placement than besides the sun sign in a zodiac chart. This person too, when I put this layer down, this person, whoever it relates to or links to, would have been probably finishing up a cycle or trying to finish up a cycle in their life. So they were doing something or in the process of doing something when they crossed over. And this person would have been somebody who would have kind of chased their dreams, or they would have... I'm not going to say be lucky, because sometimes that's not always the case, but it would have been somebody who always would have chased growth and expansion in their life. So they may have changed careers over time a few times successfully, or everything they've done, they brought to a successful completion, or that growth and expansion was always an ongoing process. So always looking for something better, always looking for something more, always practicing that path or that channel of life of trying to build up something better, build up something more, or achieve better, higher goals in life. Okay, something like that. And this person, because it's a cycle card, like I said, they would have been working on something. They would have been nearing the completion on something, or they would have completed a cycle in life before they crossed over. This line here is the description of the spirit angels, the character of and the characteristics of them. Again, this is interesting because we actually had... But it was in the pre-shuffle and the pre-spread and the intuitive messages was the actual Queen of Pentacles. And often that's the wife, a mother card, mother figure, grandmother figure. So the prominent female we're looking at, because now we have two females involved, right? So we had two queens on the floor within the intuitive messages and on the floor here. So that's indicative of an older female. Again, prominent female, mom, grandmom, take it as it applies. But that can involve Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy, and it can also include Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces energy. So take it as it lands. That will definitely fit true for some of you. And that also can fit for the father figure, but this more prominent from a mom or a mother figure or grandmother. And this might have been something who stepped in to help you finish or complete cycles in life, or you had things going on where you're trying to navigate your way to a completion of something. It would have been this male or female, mom or dad, helping you, and grandmother helping you in some way, fashion to bring a closure, a culmination, a completion of some sort. Okay. Again, this person, again, this is a prominent major arcana card of Leo. So again, they could have had Leo on the chart. Again, that applies to male or female. And go figure, this is another Leo card. You got both cards of Leo. So there is either you're a Leo involved, or you have Leo in your chart, or this person helping you or who's part of your life also had a Leo placement in your chart, and it would have been a prominent placement because we have Leo twice over. So it was somebody who stepped in to help you to complete something successfully before they crossed over. And it's somebody who had your back. They give you strength. They give you courage, the stamina to keep going. This is the card about strength, having the strength and endurance to achieve whatever you were doing. Whoever this person was, or people, this could actually be two. This actually could be two people. It could have been mom and dad, or could have been dad, mom, and grandma helping you process this cycle. But they all had your back, and they give you the support that you needed to get by to bring something to a full completion, but it would have ended successfully. So take this as it lands. Okay. Again, there's a lot of placements like this, and if this person wasn't a major placement Leo, they would have had that fiery energy about them, that fiery attitude, that go-getter attitude about them, because that's exactly what this is. It's like, kind of that don't back down kind of energy, and go after what you want and complete it successfully and be thorough about it. Again, this is revolving around cycles, something you were trying to complete, or you did complete, or it was something in their lives they were trying to complete. But the merging of the thing is something to do helping each other, supporting each other. And it may have been a long process. When I see this is a 10. So this is a possibility where it could have been within a 10-year time frame. Maybe not quite, but it could have been in a duration where something would have started and it was a process, and right around the 10-year mark, or, maybe shy a few years or 10 years to complete it. Again, we have cycles with the sun, and this could have had something to do with astrological flow and astrological timing, dates and times. Okay. And again, we keep on having the circles. So this actually could have been more than one cycle going on that you were working on. So we could have had up to 3, 1, 2, and 3. Okay, this person would have meant a lot to you, someone who was extremely, extremely supportive. And again, this could have been a pair or two people helping you with multi cycles going on in life. Or you may have been helping them, but they were involved. It's either one way or the other. You might have been helping them, they might have been helping you, or it could have been a combination of both. Okay, so we're going to start. This person was a very, very strong person, very strong-willed, very powerful. This person would have been very, very influential in a leadership style, and they wouldn't have cared who seen them, who knew them. Right is right, wrong is wrong, and they would have not been swayed by persuasion to change their mind, because it's very black and white to whoever this person is that was helping you or was involved with you. They stood their ground and they stood tall, even if they stand alone. Right is right, wrong is wrong. They would not back down from integrity. Those kind of things, right? Integrity was important. Honor was important. Good, bad, right, wrong, falsehood versus truth. They were very black and white about these things, and they would have made that very, very clear. And they would have told you once. And if they were a person who meant what they said it, they meant it. And they would never probably have to repeat themselves. And again, honor, integrity, respect, self-respect, respect for others. And having regard for others too is this. So this is, when I describe that's very much a very, very old age, been around the block, old soul. Okay. Very mature, very wise, a lot of knowledge, a lot of wisdom about them under their belt. So this tends to be somebody who's very mature, a high grade mental maturity. Doesn't always mean age, but it can mean older as well. Okay. So the message from your person, Again, it can be male, female, take it as it lands, could be both. So self-care is required. Massage, Reiki, doctor, counselor, therapist, alternative help therapist. Look after yourself. So when I see this, okay, so when I see that particular card, when it comes out, that means that you are probably coasting on fumes. You're tired, worn out, worn down. And so what they're telling you is you need some self-care and apply it accordingly. Take some time off. And again, we are in Sagittarius season right now. And which means a person can take on too many jobs, too many tasks. You can be, it's mutable energy, meaning you're here, there, all over. And it can be about overcommitment, overdoing, getting carried away, starting too many projects, having too many things on the go. And you need to rectify that. So you're very tired. You got too many things on the go. So what they're telling you is you need to look after yourself. Now apply that accordingly, right? Even if it's just plain, it's not, anything help or therapy. It could be just simple, get some rest, recover, recharge, rejuvenate, those kind of things. Get some extra sleep. Okay. I have unfinished business in the physical realm. Please finish it for me. You will know. Okay, again, so I actually touched base on that when we first opened up this reading. So there is something. This person would have been helping you, but you also would have been helping them with something. So they're telling you they have unfinished business here in the 3D physical plane, physical realm. There's something that needs to be done, something that needs to be completed. And when I say this to you, you will know exactly what that means. But has to be done for this person, okay? So it can be anything to do, anything. Could be family matters, could be banking matters, could be money, could be financial, could be spousal, anything like that. There's something that needs to be done, okay? And also, when I say that, often what can happen is if you are dreaming and remembering your dreams at night, jot it down, because often if there's unfinished business and you're a little confused about it, often they will come through to you in your dreams at night. There's something that needs to be done. And also what comes to mind too, it might not be something particularly that they didn't finish, because chances of whatever they were working on might have been finished, but if it wasn't, it will apply to that. But it could be something else that they were helping somebody else with. So if they were helping somebody else with something in life, they might be referring to that. Meaning if they were helping a friend or another family member or another child, and they're not here to step in to help and look after it, complete it, help them out, support them, that might be the message for you, that you need to step in and take over from their spot, because they're not in the earthly plane anymore to be able to do so. Okay, so this is always a really nice card when I see this. I crossed over and transitioned easily. It was smooth. So for those of you who maybe were wondering how the transition was for your loved one, your mom, your dad, your grandmother, your father figure, mother figure, if it was easy for them to cross over, it was, and they want you to know that. So maybe that will give you some peace of mind. Lots of times that's a very nice card that kind of brings a breathe easy, feeling to people. It brings some comfort. And so they want you to know that. So the only thing that they are having issues with is there's something that needs to be done that they didn't get a chance to finish or help out somebody else. So that's something they're asking. Okay. Interesting. So this particular message, this is going to fall in the astrology. So study your astrological birth chart. There's valuable information here for you. So if anybody you guys know a good, reliable astrologer, that's what they're telling you, is go learn something about your astrology birth chart. If you do know your chart, it means go have a look at it. There's something there that you need to know. And, ironically enough, and every time I see this card, this is something that always links up to me in the astrology world. Meaning this particular card, if you see all the planets going around, and this really is indicative of the zodiac belt, the zodiac signs. So this card and this card go hand in hand. Meaning there's something in the astrology, meaning the astrology breakdown, the astrology flow and timing, that is something of a high value to you. And that's what this person is trying to tell you. So it's almost like an opportunity, or there's something good sitting out there, but you need to go find it because you might not be aware of it. And if you're not into astrology, you might want to start to look into it, start to study it, find a group or a session online or a good astrologer out there that you can turn to and ask questions and start to learn. So this is they're telling you there's opportunity, there's luck, there's good things coming in, but you need to go connect the dots, right? That's what they're telling you. Okay, so I'm going to do, I'm going to pick one card here, and this particular card is going to be just an overall energy that they want you to operate by. And this deck is just a really good navigation tool. It's about good daily guidance, monthly, yearly guidance, those kind of things. So, okay, so this general golden rules of thumb kind of deal this deck is. So you cannot take back words or actions after they are said and done. Remember, be very mindful of this. Okay, so this is saying, obviously there's something going on in the background within your lives. This is going to be in your live 3D world right now. And it kind of gives an indication that there might be a little bit of conflict or a little bit of tension with others. And so they're just saying, no matter how you feel or what you might think, is don't do those things and don't say those things. Think it through thoroughly and wisely before you ever say anything or take any kind of action or do things, okay? Because once it's out there, once it's done, you can never take it back. You can never fix it, and you can never repair it, okay? So this is like a think twice before you speak and act. And that's kind of just a general rule of thumb. And I kind of think this person might have probably operated this way because we're looking at a very high vibrational person, you know, of high knowledge, high wisdom, high experience, and an older elder age about them or mentality about them, okay? So we are going to take this deck. And we are going to see, they have a message for you. So this is going to be the loved one's advice or loved one's message for you. Okay, this one come out. So this is the 8 of Cups. So you are getting ready to leave something behind. So there's something that you've been working on. This might link to what they were helping you with. Maybe you didn't get it done, or something that they were working on that they didn't quite finish. This is a card of completion and finishing up. It means you're walking away from something that's no longer fulfilling, no longer emotionally fulfilling. It's kind of a detached energy from something, walking away from a cycle, a person, a thing like that. That's essentially you would have lost interest in, right? And walking away to something better, something bigger, something new. So it's a completion, walking away from something old and walking into something new. Whenever you see this card, that means walking away from something and walking into something new. And this might have been hidden. We have the moon involved here. So every time the moon is involved, it's about hidden things. It could be hidden motives, things that you didn't know about that you eventually you're going to find out. Or this could be something that you've known has been going on a long time, but nobody else has. It's been hidden from the public or hidden from the general public. Okay. And when Saturn shows up, this is part of this card. And so that could be taking responsibility to put something behind you and something moving on to something further. Or this could actually give indication leaving a restricted way of living behind. So maybe living in confined quarters or living isolated, or somebody trying to control you and you're leaving that situation behind. And then that could be, it's not always a relationship involved, but it could be. It could be in a relationship, partnership, job, work, career, anything like that. Okay, and you're walking onto something bigger, better. So this is really quite nice. This is walking away from something old that could have been restricting or isolating, or somebody controlling, or it could also be leaving behind like a codependent relationship. That could be within a personal relationship, but it could be a dependency on a job that you hate and you're moving on to something bigger, better. You only stuck there because of the work, was because was your main source, or paying for your lifestyle, or paying for, the basic expenses. But when I see the World come up, that's actually a really nice. So this is walking away from something old that might have been restricting, or something you grew tired of, you're bored with, no interest, a loss of love, a loss of emotional fulfillment, and you're grabbing kind of the world kind of by the balls and moving into something new. So this is saying when you walk away, this is essentially saying, the world is your oyster. The world is at your fingertips. You might be moving. This could be moving within the world. It could be moving towns, cities, provinces, states, countries. And this can also be worldwide communication, okay? You could be getting contact or communication via the World Wide Web, email, text message, phone call. It could be international connections as well. So someone from across the world, or maybe in a different country, or long distance across your nation, right? Those kind of things. But this can also be a new job offer, And when I see the Fool in this card, that means there's a brand new cycle coming in, and it's an auspicious opportunity that would create a start, or something out of the blue that comes in that gives you a new start on something. The world at your fingertips. The world is your oyster. Again, we have so many cycles going on here. It's not funny. That could be up to 4 cycles, but something brand new. You're leaving something behind and moving into something new. And it could be quite creative actually too. And you might be getting something materialistic or something in the tangible world, something in the physical world. You might be getting news, information, communication. It could be a passion project, and it's going to bring about emotional interest, emotional fulfillment. And it might actually be something you actually love, okay? So now we have the Knight of Coins. So this is actually really cool. So this means it's got, for the most part, it's got to do with money involvement, money or finances, any way, shape, or form. So it could be how you make money. It could be hearing news about money or finances, anything tangible in the material, physical realm. But this here, it's, you know, as soon as you walk away from something, you get a new auspicious opportunity, something, a new cycle coming in, and you're going to hear about it. And it's got something to do with the material, financial, money world. And this, when I see this is like, take your time, cross your T's, dot your I's. When I see this is forward moving motion or momentum. It's got to do with the material, physical, monetary world, but it's also take your time to make sure everything is correct. And don't hustle things, don't hurry things, right? Because mistakes will get made that way is what they're saying. Take your time with the detail. Oh, look at this. Okay. The Death card. This is almost like 2 transitions in their advice. So this is the card of Scorpio. And it's about change. It's about transformation. It's about transition. It's about death. Of course, we are referring to actually a physical death in the past that's got to do with you. But you're looking at big changes coming in, transformation, transition. This is about death, rebirth. This is like the ending of one cycle, the birth of a new cycle. And again, we could be talking about multiple cycles. There's so many cycles on here. They're almost hard. It means you have more than one thing going on, essentially, is what it means. Okay, so we could have up to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You could have up to 5 different things going on at once, 5 different cycles that you're trying to navigate and you're trying to sort out and kind of bounce around, right? But there's going to be certain transformation coming in. And again, this is death link. When you see the Death card, again, this will be referring to their death and transition. But again, this could be a transition or ending of more than one cycle, but the beginning of another cycle or more cycles. It's definitely going to be more than one cycle going on here because we have so many circles and so many indications of cycles going on. Okay, so you're going to have to make some choices. So this could actually mean you have auspicious opportunities coming in. You might have to make a choice. So that means more than one opportunity coming in for a new cycle. Or this is going to have to be a choice between 2 people. When you get the Lovers card, it's 2 things. It's a major arcana. It's a major choice or decision between things or amongst things. You might maybe have 3 choices, A, B, or C. You might have to pick one. Or the Lovers can very, very, very much be relationship involved, and there might be a decision amongst 2 people that you might have to make a choice. Or it can be both. Again, you're juggling many cycles, so it could be just about anything under the sun what's going on here. Okay, and that's what they're saying. You're walking away into a new cycle, something that's a new and exciting opportunity. Take your time doing it. It's going to have something to do with your money, finances, work, job, career. And again, a major transformation, a major transition, transitioning from one to another, transitioning from one state to another state. It might involve a Scorpio or somebody in a Scorpio placement, and there's major decisions that have to be made. This is a very serious line of the advice to you from your loved one. So this will apply probably in a couple different ways. And again, just remember to think twice before acting and speaking. Okay, so that's something else. So when this unfolds, that's what they're saying. Before this happens, always think about, make sure you react and respond accordingly and respectfully, because if things get said, the damage can be done. And once the damage is done, it can be too late to repair. Okay. I'm going to pull one card out of the astrology because it did touch base on that. Again, study your astrological birth chart. This is a valuable information here for you. And that has got to do with this line. So if you look at the timing and the transits, that would say, okay, so when you're looking at the timing and the transits of the astrology charts, they're basically telling you, go look at your astrology chart, study your birth chart, but then study the transits that go on that chart, which basically translates into a timing thing. There's something coming in that's going to give you opportunity. There's something coming in that's going to alter or shift these cycles going on. And that's what they're saying, get a jump on it. So it gives you a heads up as to what's coming. And when we have the descendant, I'm not sure I've ever had this card show up actually before. The descendant, this has got to do with relationships. It's got to do with partnerships. It's got to do with customers, clients, customer relations, art, design, contracts, and agreements. So that's this line right here. And again, it's showing multiple circles. Again, it's got to do with cycles in life or people you were involved with in cycles in life. This is an interesting spread, and there's many, many things going on here, more than just one. And it's kind of funny because we have a multi-layer news or information here, but we also have multiple people involved. Okay. So take it as it lands. This is a very, very busy reading. It's a multi-layered reading with many, many things going on, not just one. So take it as it lands, okay? So thank you for joining me on the channel. Take it as a reading resonates. And that's for every level of state of a consciousness, of course. And that's a different course and a different journey for all of us in our life path here. So if you like the reading, claim it, seal it with a midnight kiss. And if you don't like it, ditch it, leave it. We are always, always, always at free will choice. And may it shine on you in a positive way. So wishing you health, happiness, and many mixed blessings. And until we meet again or team up again, stay happy, stay healthy, take care of yourself, and take care of each other. And it was an absolute pleasure reading for you. And I hope you enjoyed the reading. And it's kind of like, again, a kind of a special time zone, and that Christmas time zone, when it's kind of nice to have just a message from a passed on loved one, a message from the other side. So thank you for joining me on the channel. Click like, share, subscribe, and hit the bell icon. And again, it was a pleasure reading for you. Bye for now.